There we go. Yeah, awesome. 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 Awesome, awesome. 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 Maybe for the next one, not this one, but the next time that I play this game, I'll get some get someone to come on call with me and do other voices. I don't have enough. Okay, let's see. Move that out of there, please. Thank you. And we'll just do this real quick. And then switch to here. Ooh hoo hoo hoo, look at that! We're live! Oh hoo hoo hoo! Now watch this. Look at this message! Wow! Oh god, the dredge. Why are you sending messages in live chat? I'm trying to push away that box. Get that box out of here. Get it out of here. Just a few more. Ah. E. Ooh. Eh. Wait. Ah, eh, oh, e. Ooh. Ew. There we go. Perfect. We're good. No one look at that. Don't talk about it. Don't look at it. Don't look at me. Sorry, we're gonna make some terrible noises for another second. Let's see. How's that? Are we good? Is this audible? Can you hear me? What if I do? What if I turn this up or down, maybe? Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Imagine a world where this wasn't how I was living my life. Bad noises, bad noises. And now we're free of the bad noises. Yay! What is this? Heraldry. Oh, cool! You can pick some shit. Look at that. Animals. Oh, look at all these animals. The bird is cool. A weapon. This isn't a weapon, that's a snake. Hand. Monkey. This is also not a weapon, that's a monkey. This is a snake. Oh my god, it's a bisexual snake. Sometimes you're a snake and you're bisexual. There's nothing wrong with that. Is this a turkey? It is not a turkey. I really was hoping it was a turkey. It is also not a weapon. Oh, here's a scythe. Or a sickle? A scythe. Sickles are different. A knife. This is an octopus and not a weapon. Oh, that's a turkey leg. I thought it was an ankh. Turkey leg is not a weapon. Neither is the number 13. I have some opinions, and it's why is this classified as a weapon? Whoa, the mantis! Look at this terrier! Wow! Hold on, I'm having fun. I thought this was a fish, but it is not a fish. Trees! Let's see. I have no idea what this is. Up to interpretation. This is Homestuck. Let's see. Oh, I like the bloody eye. I like this. I designed something like that for a podcast once. Podcast never came to fruition, but it looked fucking cool. This is titties. This one is titties. I don't... Uh, Okay, so we found one eye. Let's see. This is kind of funny. Bigfoot. Venom? Venom. This is... I have a friend, and this is very them core. Fist. Squid. There's an eye. See, that's a little acceptable. S. A key. Crimbus. Guess what? It's Crimbus. Oh, there's no eyes here. I wish there was eyes here. Oh, there's an eye. With polyamory going on in it, I think. Right? Is that what that is? Shout out. There's a cross with a bird. A house. Me too. I also house. Here's a... Yeah. I think this is a demonic seal. Suzu? Suzu, what's wrong, sweetie? Where are you? Hey, come here, Suzu. Or not. That's fine, too. Just run around screaming out there, I guess. That's fine. Oh, here's another eye. That one's kind of fun. Let's see. That's not eyes. I got excited. I thought it was eyes. That one's kind of fun. One more. Oh, old guy. Slug! Slug! Just in case you like your slugs. We're gonna go with, I think it's gotta be this eye. Right? Like, that's the one. Technically, the other eye, the gold one, was better, I think, as from, like, a graphic point. But, I think this one looks nicer from a... Oh, no, you know what? There it is. That's the one. That's the motherfucker. Alright. Now we're done fucking around. Let's see. No, I want Ivor. Where's Ivor? Give me Ivor. Ivor. And then instead of Hogan or Mogan? Mogan has one, and so does Hogan. You two are the same. I think I don't want both of you. I do want Eggle. And then Alette needs to be promoted. Yes, I know how leveling up works, thank you. 8, 9, hit harder, Alette, thank you. And we're gonna put Hogan in there because I think we need to do some, Don't call me predictable. I'll fight you. You approach the gate. Oh, it saved before that fight. No, Ivor, this is a bad idea. Here, we did this. We're from Skoger, open the gates. Yeah, no. Okay, let's go try something else. You leave the crowds and head back down the hill. There are a lot of people gathered around the hill houses. The rest houses, says Odaleaf, pointing. Maybe we can find help there, or at least make ourselves useful. You spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in the great hall and closed the gates. There are a lot of wounded people here, adds Alette. We could help them. The rest house is overflowing with refugees, the sick and wounded, and noise. Tend to the wounded. Alette and Odaleaf spend the day along with others in your caravan treating wounds, most of which came from the archers at the gates. I overheard from one woman that the city has been sending carts with food around, Odaleaf tells you. Could be a way in, Ivor replies. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. Odaleaf protests. Aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food for the refugees. Yeah, we can't feed them. I don't want to get involved if others are going to suffer for it, you say. You return to what you were doing. You put on the clamor of a rest house behind you. I still think we should be getting in that city, says Ivor, spying the gates on the hill. Ivor, I do trust you with my life. But, we don't have options there anymore. After a long day of argument, you finally agree to digging in with the other refugees if you have to. Are you sure there's no other option? Asks Ivor. Sooner or later the dredge will come. Probably sooner. All we can do is be ready. You settle in. You're not sure how long, but you know it's the best you can do for now. Chapter 3. Little did they sleep. Hagen, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted, and more weapons. Extra supplies, too. You perk up, just now realizing Moger has been talking to you. Since Wagner died, everyone's been looking to you to make the decisions. It's exhausting. Hagen. I heard you. What were you saying? Sorry, just tired. Go on. I was saying the Varro we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough? Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property. A man named Eric. Eric? I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants dredge crawling through his streets. We put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths, then. Are you sure that wound is healed, Luden? I agree. Oh, wait, hold on. I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. They're right, Luden. Return to Strand. Go home. Luden makes his own decisions. Wagner's dead. There's no reason to stay. Luden can do whatever the fuck he wants. We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it a second time. Either take us through the wandering road, or do your job and slaughter some dredge. Luden turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hagen? Tell them to be cautious. No more losses. Tell them we cover the mountainside and dredge bodies. Tell them we don't stop until Shield is retaken. How hard are we going? We're going fucking hard, guys. Fuck them. Tell them we don't stop until Shield is retaken. Glad to hear it. Give the world and we'll set off. Wahoo! Let's see. Who do we have over here? Eric! I love Eric. Let's promote Hagen real quick. Yeah. Let's see. Hagen has good ouch, but not great oof. You know? So we'll give him some oof. Moger. Let's see. Let's get him to hit a little harder. Gunulf is now level 3! Yay! Thanks, Gunulf. What is this? Willpower on any given action. Okay, we should give him at least one willpower this go. And then give him a little more shield too, I think. There we go. Excellent. Excellent! And then here's the map. It's 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 the map! The Wandering Road. Yeah, okay, so we're going up this way. To Bura Pass and Einertoft. And then I guess we'll go up here and then through King's Barrow up to Two Spears, where Grofleam is. Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine it's about the getting to Grofleam. Okay. We got a long way to walk, fellas. Ubin. You knew him well, didn't you? Wagner. No. Well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got the chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Varl listened. I knew that. I could use help there. Scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Moger's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. What are you always putting down in that journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner and arboring for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes, the Menders wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine. Theirs. Luden's? God forbid. You relic. The gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Varl can get, naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me, just hunkers in Grofleam collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Kurmar is close, I think, but the adult son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be offed before I am, although... Scrivener gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery baron for Yurundir now. Can't remember half of what I've done. Hence the journal. Hence, don't get fancy on my behalf, Hagon. Okay, I won't. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Ha! Get some rest. Always more marching to do. I've hoofed more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. Horse. I'd ask how you're dealing with Vognir's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old Moger, which is good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Wagner. Tell the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Throw together this many Varl, half of them want to hit each other, and the rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal, I've got it under control. The fighters we got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. There are a few more moaning about fighting for you instead of Wagner. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Luden's men? They don't want to hear anything from me, I know that. Any problems? Could be. Luden's pet Varl is named Bercy. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl in red is scary too. Yrsa? She's probably the best fighter Luden's got, to be honest. I overheard some of the Varl calling her the witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. Still doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hagen. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find out. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am. Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget, you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So, no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. You think we're walking into a death trap? This many Varl. No, we should be alright. Things could get rough, though. I don't like to be the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would have expected Wagner to drop like that to a couple of slag? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. Just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although I have to wonder... Nah, never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding back about Wagner? I'd rather not say, Hagen. Why not? It's the kind of thing that'll get stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. If you say so, keep to yourself. Sounds important. Tell me. It sounds important. Tell me. How did Wagner die? He ran into dredge. Wasn't expecting it. When we found him, he was laying face down like he was struck from behind. Did he really get taken down by some random slag? Who else was there? You think Luden... He probably didn't, but... Damn it, we should keep an eye on that bastard. If you see anything else, tell me. I will. Let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. Onward! Oh, we walking. Luden is too weak to have hit Wagner like that. Look at that, says Moger. In the hills, more dredge. No more than a dozen, though. You could just as easily pass by as rush up there to slaughter them. Luden overhears. That's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand, he says. You ask him when he started to care about Strand. I don't, he replies. I thought you did. It'd be a waste of time. Strand can handle that. Moger sent some warriors to take care of it. We'll deal with it ourselves. We're gonna deal with it because I want the experience points. Caravan stops and waits while you lead a small detachment up the hillside to take care of the dredge quickly. You tell Luden to stay by the caravan. He folds his arms and mutters something about being treated like a child. Yay, Eric. Fuck him up! Oh yeah, you have Sundering Impact, don't you? Ew. Sorry, this is how I live my life. Don't do that. Fucking rude. Knock it off. There we go. That's what I wanted. I need this guy to promote. Victory! Bam 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 bam! Hagen! You can hear Luton's hard-booted trot as you set up camp the first day and brace yourself. Can we speak as equals? We can try. It seems clear to me that you plan to kill a lot of dredge along the way, am I right? You're not wrong. In fact, I plan to go out of my way to kill them. I shouldn't be surprised, but don't assume only the Varl can fight. Do you understand me? That is my banner we fight across him, the banner of Aberang. I insist on joining in battle. I almost got it in your first encounter and ready for more. Whatever you like, Prince. And, I expected more resistance. From Wagner, maybe. They tell me you were his kender. That's why you're in charge now. Some sort of next of kin Varl thing? Don't you take on his responsibilities? Why the tough act, kid? In my own way. That doesn't mean I care what happens to you. Don't look down on me again. Don't you dare. When you're nearly 200 years, it's hard to take a 20-year-old man. Is that right? Seriously. You'd better start. We'll both be king someday. That's the last thing I need to think about right now. Lyn looks at you as though you just punched yourself in the face. He heads back to his tent before saying whatever was on his mind. Weenie. Weenie. On exertion. You've got some characters with high exertion. Don't overlook this important stat. Exertion lets you add more willpower to your actions. Each stat is equally important. Choose wisely. You have a moment? As you approach Bearsy, he lowers the book he was reading. He doesn't strike you as the book-reading type. You're Bearsy. You're Hagen. We gotten that out of the way, haven't we? I had some questions. Say what you want to say. What's a Varl doing working for Luton? What's a Varl doing working for another Varl? What difference does it make? Looks like you're in charge right now, so do me a favor and don't get Luton killed. He's important to you? No, but that's one way to put it. Where'd you learn to fight? Same way as you, by fighting. You know what I mean. I robbed well-protected merchants for at least one man's lifetime. Is that what you mean? Yeah, not anymore. I've had a lot of jobs. Can I trust you? What a loaded question. Depends on what you mean. Whose back will you have if things go wrong? Assume I'm looking out for myself and you'll figure it out. Does Luton understand that? Luton doesn't even understand that half his army is here just to protect him from the people he talks to. You laugh, the unexpected gouge. Bearsy grins, pleased with himself. What do you want to know? I won't keep you any longer. See you on the battlefield, O leader of Varl. You could join us. I'm where I want to be. Don't forget what I said about keeping Luton alive. Got it? As you step away, you can't help but wonder if there's a bit of threat behind that gravelly request. Ugh. Yes, all right. She watches you approach with her head tilted back and points a thumb towards Luton's tent. No, here for you. Oh. Can we talk? Yrsa shakes her head no, a smile on her lips, eyelids low. Why not? I don't. In those two curiously contradictory words, you get two impressions. She has a beautiful obsidian voice, and this might be a complete waste of time. She watches you expectantly. You don't talk. No. You do, though. I don't. She smiles warmly, clearly enjoying her game. It's about the flaming arrows. She raises an eyebrow. Varl and fire don't get along. All you get is a shrug. If you're going to use them... She pulls an arrow. There's a flick of the wrist you don't quite catch. Suddenly a bird combusts in the tree behind you and falls to the ground smoldering. Half the camp has turned to watch. Don't tell me not to. Don't tell me not to. She watches you expectantly. You're Luton's bodyguard? No. He's mine. Before you have a chance to be confused, she cackles, abrupt and loud, then looks slightly embarrassed. Her expression changes to, of course. How did you end up with someone like Luton? Luck. She watches you expectantly. Well, this has been fun. She crosses her arms, a hand on her chin, and cocks her head to one side. Until next time, Yrsa. Hagen. You stop and look over your shoulder. I am a witch, so be careful. She puts a forefinger to her lips with a soft shh. You depart, not quite sure what to make of that. Eric. Eric, my beloved. I don't know why I like Eric so much, I just do. They were like, here's this guy, and I was like, yeah! You overhear a conversation while marching alongside the warriors. I'm happy to stump slags as much as the next Varl, but I didn't join up to take orders from Haken, one says. Apparently he doesn't realize you're within earshot, not willing to die for him either. Make your presence known, but walk on. Not sure Wagner would have been happy to hear that, you growl loudly. The Varl flinches as you walk past without looking his direction. In the distance, you can hear his friend laughing at his misfortune. For shame. A small gathering of tents comes into view, a group of merchants from the look of it. You ask what they're doing here. We were camped out at the Godstone ahead, one tells you, leaving an offering to Dangler, as one does. His expression turns. Dredge started appearing out of nowhere. Some of us stayed. Thought the Godstone would be safe, but damned if I know why. We've been dodging them since we left. Do you have anything to trade? Not much, he replies. Anything of value we left at the Godstone. Never seen this many Varl in one place before. You have to deal with those dredge. You nod. We could part some with supplies if you need them. We have enough. Keep them. As you like. If you're passing Dangler's Stone, I have a request, though. My wife's brother stayed behind. You'll know him by the necklace with many gold rings. If you see him, say we're safely in Strand. You agree, and the merchants continue onward. The caravan slows unexpectedly. Word travels down the line, and then to Moger, who tells you, Dredge know we're coming. Probably saw us back at Vetterfell and did their usual lurking. Could have been bad if we'd plotted into him, but we saw him first. Dredge watch you, waiting to see what you do. When's the last time you commanded a few hundred, Haken? Asks Moger. Don't overthink it. The warriors can take care of themselves. War! When you come across more enemies than your party can handle, you'll engage in war! Give your army orders to fit the situation, but be prepared to get your own hands dirty too. By making battle easier for yourself, you'll end up with higher casualties. Or you can take burden on yourself with harder battle, but save more lives. If you're ever desperately outnumbered, it may be best to run, avoiding the battle completely. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count. There must be 504 of them. You have 185 fighters and 466 Varl at your side. Even from here, you can see nervous glances amidst the enemy ranks. This looks like a good chance to press your advantage. Charge. Formations. Hold them off. Retreat. Oversee. Yeah, let's fuck them up. You consider taking your trusted allies and leading into the charge, battering down the enemy. It'll throw you into the thick of battle where fighting is most dangerous, but a strong charge can save lives. You start comparing weaknesses and strength, taking into account terrain, morale, and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Consider making a wall and skirting the battlefield, buying enough time for you to help the weak and wounded make their escape. It's a risk. Your warriors will take the brunt of the attack, but it may save more lives in the long run. You seriously consider what you're about to do. As the caravan flees, it'll undoubtedly take heavy losses, the enemy nipping at your heels. On the other hand, sometimes escape is a better plan than a complete massacre. Looking across the battlefield, you wonder if a tactical approach would be best. If you kept your weapons sheathed, you'll be able to take in the fight from afar and give orders with a clear head. You can never tell exactly how it's going to turn out, though. We can take some formations. I don't think 504 is that oddly specific. Do I want Bearsea? What is Bearsea? Bearsea's a warhawk. No, I want to see what Bearsea does. Show me what Bearsea does. Bearsea, what is your skill? Oh, there we go. Tempest. Oh, cool, he has Tempest too. And then Heavy Impact. And he hit very hard. No, we have Gunnulf. I don't know. I don't know. How do I feel about this? I think I feel good about this. Yeah. I'm gonna say I feel good about this, and we're gonna do it. There must be implies that you're estimating 500 of them. 504 is just straight counting. Maybe the Varl are very good at estimating. Hello? Why are you right there? That's a bad spot for you. War! look at that damage. Oh, he's up to some shit. Stop doing that shit. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Oh, god damn it. Man, I'm just like, I don't... Village! Yeah, you can't hit from anywhere, you know that, right? There we go. Got him! Take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You can take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dread would rally your fighters, save a few lives. You won't have time to rest or change your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might reveal items they took from previous victims. Kill, 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 kill! We are killing! 1-800, we are killing. Uh-oh. There he goes. That's no good. Renown gained. Rude. Yay, renown! Lots and lots of renown. Ludin has been sending scouts ahead, quicker and more nimble than your Varl. One rushes back as you cross the hilltop out of breath. Dredge, that direction. You overhear him tell Ludin. About a day away, they found a village. You ask what they're doing. Tearing the place apart, he says. Maybe 1,000 of them or more, looking for gods knows what. This will be a bigger fight than usual. Ludin is uncharacteristically silent, waiting to see what you say. Draw some of them forward and split them. Get closer before they make a move, and wait to see what they do. I think it's best to split the group, because there's 1,000 of them. Send a small group of shield bangers to get their attention. They do. Half a day later, many Dredge are giving chase up the hill in their plotting sort of way. You get ready to lay waste. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. Fight seems inevitable. There's at least 491 of them. You have 185 fighter and 466 Varl. Formations! Keep it balanced, sister. Let's do it. Injuries. Yay! People who are ouched. Gunwolf is injured, and so we'll put in Bercy instead, but yours is only kind of injured. And actually, she'll fucking die if I send her. I don't want Gunwolf to die, though. It's okay, we'll just be careful. Take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy has been pushed back all the way down the line. Kill more! Always kill more. Uh-oh. Well, that was, bad. Oh, Hagen, no. Why did you just do that? He can run. Get the hell out of Dodge, Hagen. Punch. Hooray! I got a narwhal horn! No one died. Yeah! With the village still a days away, you're eating on the march. Varl approaches. We had words earlier, says Gris. You recall him claiming that he didn't care for your command. You were right in what you did. Let me join your guard and fight at your side. Pride hangs on his posture and sincerity in his eyes. You got one shot. You tell him to report to Mogr. I don't sit in the back lines. Make a mistake and you get a head caved in. Nobody will lose sleep over it. He nods and goes and speaks with Mogr. We should camp, because I need to heal my guys that aren't doing good. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna continue using this fruit. I need this fruit to, like, do shit, you know? And then I need to keep Eric up with everyone else because I like him. I like him a much. Oh wait, I have items. I have items that I should hand out. Let's see. Let's see. We've got a Comb of the Loom Mother. So -2 aggro. I think we should put that on Yrsa, but she has to get to 3 first. +1 break to the Narwhal Horn. And anyone can take that, actually. Let's give it to... Yeah, the limited experience points in the game is really interesting because it comes from you like have to kill things to be able to level up the unit and then also have the willpower, but willpower is also spent on food, which makes everything very difficult. And also like this item that I want to give to her, she needs to be level 3 to be able to use it. Which means that I have to keep her alive long enough to get that benefit, which is infuriating. And okay, who's got bad break? Eric's break isn't great. And neither is... well, most people's break is pretty fucking bad. We'll give it to Eric, because he's, a man. He's my man. I love him. I don't know why. I guess I could go into training to try and, level up Yrsa. Because that's kind of what it's good for. Pull out all of you, and then put in Grease, and Mogre... No, not Mogre, sorry. Bercy. Grease and Bercy and Luna and Yrsa, and then... Gunulf don't need it. Let's put in Eric and, Mogre? Mogre's a tank, so Mogre doesn't take a lot of damage. He does pretty good about not dying. So we'll put in... Haken. As we, kick some ass here. Ubin! Alright, let's fuck him up. Let's see. Okay, this should work. What's your ability? Battering Ram. Oh, I like Battering Ram, actually. Let's do this. Watch your spacing. Don't block yourselves in. Ooh. That's no good. Rip. Nope. there goes Eric. Excellent. Fuck everybody else, I just wanted to get yours to promote. They're like, oh, you can train, you can train, you can grind. And it makes me mad. You're close enough to hear dredge rattling through the buildings below. Pull them out of the houses, Moker suggests. Slag just can't resist an ambush. We'll have better luck in an open field. Yeah. Send your shield bangers forward to get their attention. Before long, the dredge gathered ready for a fight. 466 values, 185 fighters. There's 483 of them. We want to keep it nice and balanced, and I think at this point they've got a few more than us, but I think it's worth the, I want gun off over Versi, please. Thank you! Let's do it! I think if she goes right here, she can hit... Nope, she cannot hit Slag and Burn right there. That's fine. Little one. Oh. Fuck me. I was really hoping he'd get to go first. Got him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ripping shit. Yeah, take it. Uh-oh. No. Okay, got Svalin Dust. Fuck yeah. Four injuries, but you know, could have been a lot worse. Bodies blanket the area as the snow itself turned black and red. You walk between clusters of survivors, taking count of your warriors. Eventually, you cross paths with Mogr. This was a tough one, he says. Hope we don't face worse the further we go, but it could be a hint of things to come. You nod. Let's check out the village. The wounded are gathered, and you head towards what's left of the village ahead. You wander through the small village, where there had been a cacophony of battle before, now an eerie silence hangs over the place. Bodies of Dredge and villagers make a macabre path that had been ripped apart like a tornado. Yrza stops in her tracks. Hear that? She all but whispers. It sounds like crying. Soon you discover a trap door, partially hidden by a carpet. A woman's scream dies in her throat at the sight of a Varl instead of Dredge. Men and women both are huddled together. A baby cries on her mom's shoulder. They're clearly awed to see so many warriors. What? What do we do now? They ask. Go to Strand. We've cleared the way. Go to Strand. We'll send escorts with you. Stay here if you'd like. Go to Strand. Gather a handful of warriors to send back with the frightened villagers. With the path already cleared behind, they shouldn't find too much trouble along the way, but you'll miss their strength in battle. Minus 15 Varl. Eric watches. I almost feel guilty about this, he says. I know Strand. Even if they make it in one piece, the locals will tear them apart. Not literally, of course, but, well, maybe literally. I might join them. An excuse to run home, Eric. An insult to my honor, he replies. You found my one weakness, Giant. Fine, I'll stay to see the sights. Let's see, we're kind of low on supplies. 65 days worth. Only 4 available, but 1 renowned gets plenty. I only have 19, though, and I wanted to level up. Take what they have. Thank God we're no longer injured. Heroes! Okay, here's the first. This is +2 arm? What is arm? Armor! You have a max of 11, 12, 10, 10, 10. Okay, so it's between Eric and Gunnulf. Gunnulf needs to promote, though. Oh, I need 15 to promote him to 4, that's why. Okay, and I can't promote Haken either, because need more. Okay, let's give it to Gunnulf, because he's a hard hitter. And then we'll give this to Eric until Yrza can... No, Eric has this. We'll give this to Haken until Yrza can... can have it. And then we walk. Walk, 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 walk. You hear a shout echo on the wind, a standard Varl greeting. Caravan of Varl are headed in your direction, probably 100 in total. You meet them halfway. Oh shit, I'm running out of Varl voices. There's only so much deep voice I can do. Let's see. You must be with Wagner. Wagner didn't make it. You're serious? It's getting grim out here, but didn't expect that. You're flying the shield banner. What's happening? Isn't Ulfar in charge there? I'm Fassal's. Ulfar's still in shield, in case he needs to be. He sent me to meet Wagner. Well, you. We've seen nothing happening in shield yet. What do you mean? No Dredge. They never came through shield. They're pouring out of Ridgehorn. We only just found out about it. One group went that way, we came here. Ridgehorn, the fort on the bay? That place has been abandoned for hundreds of years. Yeah, maybe that's why they're there. By all accounts, it looks like another damned invasion. Ludin forces his way into the conversation. Wait a godless minute. What did you do? Careful now. You be careful. What did you start? You think men don't remember history? The long banner hangs in Oberang. The Second Great War nearly screwed us all. What did you do this time? Who Vayan is this? Nobody. Nobody. I fucking hate him. His name is Nobody. Take him and go to Grothlin. We'll meet you later. Shut your mouth, Ludin, or I'll smash your face in. Nobody. No one to worry about, anyway. Ludin's head swivels in your direction, eyes wide. He seems uncertain whether to be insulted or threatened. What orders did Ulfar give you, Fasold? I'm supposed to offer any support you need. I've got 300 Var behind me, and Ulfar wants to know what's happening at Ridgehorn. What's your plan? We're going to Ridgehorn. You're coming. We're going to Ridgehorn. You take Ludin and go to Grothlin. Forget Ridgehorn. We need to go to Grothlin. We're going to Ridgehorn. You're coming. I'll have my Varl fall in line. Yours to command, Hagen. Are you insane? He just said an army of dredger pouring out of that fort. Go on to Grothlin, then, Prince. Having your blood on my hands would be worse than doing nothing. This shut Ludin up for a moment. You can see the battle raging in his head. He looks desperate for safety, but he didn't expect to flee like a coward. He expected you to come along. He glances at his men. We're already this far. If the Varl's doing, I'll know of it, and so will my father. Besides, you need my help and my fighters. If I go, so do your son, Percy. Ludin's unexpected flip-flop catches you like a swift kick to the shins. Moger can't contain a chuckle. The prince has courage. Do whatever you like, Ludin. Paint me the villain, Hagen. Why do I care? I'm sick of you being the only one to do as he pleases in this alliance. These are our lands. We're facing an army of dredge. How much experience do you have in these matters? Is taunting the dredge into genocide a game for your kind? You curse and threaten pandemonium. The prince has chosen no responsibility of yours. If Ludin says so, do Fasold's warriors. They join the caravan. Yay, Varl! The hike approaching the Godstone is murder. You recall how most Godstones were built on hills overlooking other Godstones so that travelers could follow them and find their way between cities. It does nothing to ease your pain. Dredge, shouts Moger near the front of the caravan. Suddenly, black rocks are whizzing past your head. What the hell is this? You shout. Moger shakes his head. A stone slams into the shield of a nearby Varl, exploding a flash of light and razor-sharp fragments. Get behind the shield bangers, shouts Moger as you approach for a fight. Dredge line the battlefield. There must be at least 804 of them. You have 781 Varl and 185 fighters at your side, so that's 900-ish? We could fuck them up. Even from here, you can see, you could press the event. Yeah, let's fuck them up! We're gonna fuck them up. Yeah, how much? We don't have enough for anything, so we're just gonna go and do this. We're gonna fuck them up. You know what that sound means? It's time for peanuts. did you start all the fuck off way back there? Why didn't I do anything about that? Yep, there he goes. Shit. Hmm. This is not going well. This is not going well. There we go. Velka thread. Imagine if I was good at strategy games. It would be over for you bitches. 21 renown though, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's all going to immediately go to, what in the depths are these, you wonder, looking at the unusual dead slingers. Nobody knows. Without warning, a deranged and half-dead slag stumbles out of the brush, throwing itself upon the yoks attached to the treasure cart. Surprised Var will pull out weapons, but not before the whole cart slides off a slick rock and sheer drop, stopped suddenly by a low growl. The enormous metal wagon dangles precariously off the cliff. From the end swings a confused yok, still tied to its reins. On the top, the dredge hangs on tight, keeping the whole thing from plummeting over the side is Gunnulf, one hand white-knuckling the cart, the other wrapped around a tree trunk. Let go, Gunnulf, let go! My duty, he grunts. He doesn't budge. You wonder how much this responsibility defines his reason for living. The dredge has found some footing and is trying to clamber up the cart. The tree creaks under the weight. Let it go, please! Gunnulf lets go. That was a costly mistake, grits Ubin between clenched teeth. You wonder why that dredge went after the yoks in the first place, then you realize the bigger problem is the vast fortune now lying at the bottom of the cliff. Your call, Ubin. What choice do we have? He mutters. Even if we could gather it up, we've got nothing to haul it. He sounds defeated, but resolute in moving on. You begrudgingly set off, leaving a king's ransom beneath your feet. That sucks, but also we could have lost Gunnulf there, and that would have been really bad. Valka thread. Fabled armors sewn with thread woven by the early menders were said to restore themselves over time, one arm per turn. We've had Grease instead of Mogre for some fucking reason, and that's fine. Whatever. And then Haken is also ready. Just make Haken a fucking beast. And now we go. The caravan stops, Godstone looming overhead, for a short rest. The warriors are glad for it, and the stones give you ancient sense of being watched over in a comforting way. Didn't help the bodies underneath it, though. The earth at the base of the Godstone is sacred, is scarred, like a struggle occurred. Merchants, no dredge. Encircling Dengler are a variety of goods, a barrel of mead, who knows how old, loose silver, and a statue made of soapstone. Offerings to a dead god. Leave the dead and their offerings alone. Leave the offerings, but check for the merchant's brother. Gather whatever you can. Leave offerings, but check for the merchant's brother. Gather whatever you can. Well, the gods are dead, right? They don't fucking need it. They don't fucking need it. We'll need these more than the deceased, you remark. As others gather anything of use, you inspect the bodies. Glitter catches your eye. Around a man's neck, you fish out a gold necklace with 5 rings hanging loosely on it. Guess he didn't make it. Take it! Take it! Oh, I want the 5-ring necklace so bad. But they're like, oh, you should give it back. And I'm like, we're not gonna fucking see those guys. You deftly slipped the necklace off the man's neck and tuck it into your clothes. No use leaving it to waste. You suddenly notice Mogre has been watching the whole time. He makes no mention of it. He doesn't care or keeps his opinion to himself. Don't know what made them think the Godzone would be safe. Mogre grunts. Completely exposed up here, he says. If we're going to rest, I think we ought to do it a little further away. Dengler was always one of the favorites among men. God of good fortune. They believed he brought luck, wealth, or whatever else you wish you had, but couldn't get on your own. The word fortune has a lot of meanings. Eventually, you move on. In the distance, you see smoke rising from the trees. Dredge aren't known for setting fires, says Mogre. But it does get their attention. We'd use fires like that to lead them along in the Great Wars. Yeah, but they wised up to that after a while, interjects another warrior. Or? Could be someone trying to get our attention, Klim's fizzled. The other group from Shield went this way. No matter how you look at it, investigating will cost time. Yeah, let's give it a good look. Sounds of fighting ahead compel you to crash through the foliage, sidestepping Varl and Dredge bodies along the way. Bust to the scene of carnage. A vast number of Varls surrounded by Dredge. Explanations can wait. You charge into the fight. Fuck it up. 5 mysterious rings of different metals strung across the necklace. +1 aggro, +1 strength, armor, willpower, and break. And this is a -2 aggro, which we can put on Eric and then put the break on Mogre, I guess. Until Yrza fucking levels up again. Ooh, I am dropping frames like a motherfucker. Interesting. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The big guys are over here. The small ones are over here. So we'll call this formation good, I think. Knock it off. I don't know what he was doing there, but I didn't fucking like it. Combat, 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 combat. Pillage! $15! Jesus, Yerza. We've done it! Ho ho ho! Yerza's ready for promotion again! I don't think anyone got injured either, which is good. As the fighting wraps up, one of the Varl puts his axe away and puts on a pipe. Hagen, he greets you. Glad you saw our signal. He explains that they had come from Shield and were surrounded. Spotted you in the distance and lit a fire to draw your attention, at the risk of drawing the dredge as well. Back at the caravan, their sizable detachment joins the ranks. More! Ho 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 ho! Mogr comes to you privately. I've seen some of the warriors disappearing, he says. First I thought it was my imagination, now I'm certain several have gone missing. Mostly men, but some Varl too. Can't quite figure it. It's abandonment, you can't let it stand. I couldn't get a straight answer out of him, he says, on one. On return, others denied it outright. Can't question the humans directly, but I'll be damned if Luden doesn't have something to do with this. Speak to Luden. I ordered it, said Luden when you confront him. I sent my men to bring back gold from the cart you left behind. If you have a problem with your warriors joining them, maybe you should keep them under control. Why? Left a pile of gold at the bottom of the hill, says Luden. What are the chances it'll still be there months from now? The only reason we aren't carrying a share is because you don't trust us. We aren't each carrying a share is because you don't trust us. Sure, turn it over. No. No, he says unflinchingly. Ogre pulls you aside. He has no claim to the gold, but he takes no orders from us either. Like it or not, he's an equal. They'll repay us when this is over, and you look the better for it. Luden folds his arms. Yep. You leave no doubt in Luden's mind that another stunt like this won't end peacefully. He shrugs indifferently. Your warriors demand a break. You halt the caravan with a sigh, but in all honesty, you're starting to feel the altitude and weariness yourself. Mogr leans on a fallen tree, fiddling with a crust of bread. Getting colder, he says, staring into the distance. You see Ridgehorn just starting to peek around the mountains. A flock of ravens float across the sky towards the fort. We should follow those birds. Well, that's the plan, isn't it? Without another word, Mogr starts running towards the birds and tumbles over the cliff. Suddenly, he's gliding through the air, flapping his arms for all they're worth. He swoops towards Ridgehorn before bursting into flames and pummeling into the tower, which crumbles like a log from a smoldering campfire. You think you've lost your mind. Then you wake up. You don't remember setting up camp or falling asleep in front of crackling logs. What is going on? You mutter. Mogr approaches you at the campfire. Haken, did you see? He starts. Yeah. You both agree to keep it to yourselves. Congrats on your weird fuck-off vision, guys. We only have 9, and I need so much to upgrade Gunnulf and Haken again. Wow. We have normal morale. We'll rest a little. No, we have good morale. I think we're gonna take a quick break real quick. While I go. And I'll be right back. It'll be quick. It'll be just a second and I'll be there. Okay? Okay. I'm sure you've seen them, Moger says, but we're being followed. Dredge have been on our asses since we left the Godstone. Lots of them. I'm sure there's plenty in front of us too, but we're just a half day out from the thick woods. Might lose them in there. Nope. Let's kick their shit in. Okay, says Moger. Already the warriors. Careful, Hagen. This isn't the time to start taking risks. Wah. Okay, let's do it. Let's get this fight. Let's do this punch. Punch him real hard. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Haken. Oh, Haken, this is not going well for you, buddy. Uh-oh. 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 Well, this is going very poorly. Come on, Mogre. Come on. Kick his ass. Okay, that went kind of poorly. That was my fault. We lost some Varl and fighters. And everybody got kind of injured, but I should have done better. That was on me. My strategy was bad. There we go. Is anyone ready to upgrade that I have the points to upgrade? Yeah, yours is ready for rank 3, finally. I think the mechanic that gets me, that I sit here and I'm like, oh, that is super interesting, is that your health and strength are the same stat. Like, your hit and your ability to be hit is the same. Deep inside the woods, you get the distinct sense that the dredge have more or less surrounded you and in great numbers. The dark shapes create unsettling patterns as they slide between the trees in every direction. Fuck me. At least it's not as bad as it could have been if you hadn't taken out a good portion of them already, you think to yourself. You call Mogre around. Any ideas, Mogre? Yeah, pray to whatever god you like. There's more than them waiting on the side of the woods than we've seen so far. We may be seriously outnumbered, especially if we wait. Yours appears unexpectedly. What if, she says, patting her arrows knowingly. You could set part of the woods on fire to draw their attention while you escape, or try to draw them into a trap. Was this your idea? You ask. She shrugs innocently. Create a line of shield bangers and unleash volleys of arrows in their direction, lurching frustrated sways of them into the trees. At your command, Yrsa flings flaming arrows into the key locations. The trees erupt and fire spreads quickly. Many fall immediately, but the Varls start to lose their nerve. Soon the caravan is in disarray, some fighting, others fleeing from the growing inferno. Yrsa has vanished. Ludin rushes past in a state of terror. You break from the trees, hoping to regroup. I was excited about fire. Where's Yrsa? Behind you, Varl are following your lead, though not as many as you'd hoped. The dredge, distracted by the fire, have thankfully not yet noticed. Isn't she with you? Did you make her do it? Where is she? I didn't make her do anything. It was her idea. Ludin stares in the flames, face blank. He's trying hard not to show what this means to him. Miserable moment lingers. We've got to get out of here, Hagen. We bought minutes at most. We don't know that she's gone anyway. Maybe she'll catch up. Mogre gathers, someone drags Ludin against his will. You know, outbursts or insults. It's almost worse that way. That lightning striking that tower back there is very cinematic. Oh. Frog. ripping shit here, Yuza. Just after I spent points on you. Come on. Damn it. What is this mess about? Looks like a full-scale battle happened recently. But only dredge bodies remain. Maybe we'll see something from the tower. Have Varl search the buildings, make sure there's no dredge waiting to spring on us. On it. And don't set up camp or make a fire. We'll take a look and then get out of here before anything else goes wrong. You mean more wrong. Ashtold is a provoker. Welcome to the club, Fassel. Up the tower. Yay! Sorry for getting your girlfriend dead, Luden. She was kind of nuts, though, so I don't feel that bad. Guess what? It's battle! Oh fuck, it's my boy! Urge Destroyer. Scary. If we have his armor here, and then... he's gonna... ow, yeah, okay. I think what I like about this game is they really do just fucking scream. Don't do it! Oh, don't do it! No! Get off! No! Oh, no! Well, that's no good. Got him. The foes laying dead at your path, or they would be scared of you if they were alive, but they aren't, so, you know. Gunnulf, no! Eric, no! Mogr, no! Only 8 renown, Jesus. You lean on a crumpled wall, watching endless waves of dredge marching below. Satisfied Hagen, Mogr asks. The vast number of dredge reminds you of the Great Wars. I've seen enough, you reply. Let's get out of here. Mogr stands over the bodies of a man and woman. Thinking the slag came up here for these two? Asks Mogr, waving a bloodied weapon in their direction. Search him. Mogr leans down, patting the man's tunic. He stops, frowns, and presses an ear against the man's chest. This one's breathing, he says, pulling the man upright. She wasn't so lucky, he says, taking another look over the woman. The clang of metal reaches you from the courtyard below, muffled by the thick snow. You curse. Quick, back down. Bring the live one. You skip stairs as you descend, shouting orders to the Varl below. We're gonna take a defensive stance. Get those shields up. Mogr and Gunnulf cannot go down. I thought there were gonna be throwers, and that's why I brought Luden, but there aren't. And I'm kind of mad about it. I think some of the noises that the characters make in this game are very good. They make very battle noises. Merry battle noises, miss. Yay! Everyone's good. We'll go a little further. It's just one. It's just one little guy. Oh, there's two little guys. Never mind. That's fine still. Break. Yay! Killed him! Home of the Loon Mother. No, that's a lot of Varl to die. And fighters. Mostly Varl, though. 11 renown. That's it? Ugh. What's going on? I had one eye on the fight. Next time I look down, dredge are swarming the courtyard. Can't tell how many are waiting out there. But it's a lot. If we're getting back across the bridge, it'll be a fight. Any options? Not really, unless you want to wade into that valley and we're going to leave the same way we came in. Hagen, I think you should take a look at this. Nearby, the man had been bundled and laid near a short wall protected from the wind. I think this man is a mender. That raises more questions than it answers. What of it? The Spellweavers in Ridgehorn. Why? Maybe they know something about what's happening. If he's going to tell us anything, we need to get out of here alive. Let's go. Hold on. We've got a lot of tired and wounded Hagen. This is gonna be rough. Each day we wait means more dredge, or another ambush, or we get snowed in. The heavy snow may act in our favor if we can get past the first line of dredge and lose the rest. What difference does it make? We're all going to die here. Look, it's your call, Hagen, but we can't cut around on this one. There's one way out. If Varl fall, if anyone falls here, fighting here, they'll be left behind. Ludin, what do you want to do? Now you consult me. Take a running leap from the tower, Hagen. I could not care. The courtyard goes silent as you recall his recent loss. Moger coughs. We rest then. Sure, Moger, we'll rest. Alright, I'll spread the word and meet back here soon. We'll set up a watch, says Moger. Who knows what the dredge will do in the meantime. Might try to starve us out or wear us down. Might try to hide their numbers. What do you want to do? Can we get a better count on the dredge? I'll find some scouts, Moger says. He heads off to gather volunteers. Might be a while before we hear anything, though. In the meantime, I'll make sure the others get rest. Moger finds you early with news from the scouts that we sent out. The ones I put in the tower could only make out movement. Not much help there. Another group called down the mountainside and we were able to get a better view. They think there might be about 300 of them watching us now, but they're obscuring themselves in thickets, so it's hard to tell. What we do know is that more are definitely showing up each day, just like we expected. We need to get out of here. Eric is okay again. Yay! Get out of here, Fasselt. Ooh, pardon. No, excuse me. Alright. We're ready. What's our approach? No, I forgot to turn off the AFK! Whoops! No one told me! It wasn't mentioned. Let's see. Let's, go all out, strike hard, drive them off. Well, thank you for letting me know, I appreciate it. Let's, Fuck you! Fuck you, you're so mean! You wanted to see when I'd notice. Cruel. They're cruel and unusual. Can't believe you do this to me on my birthday of all days. It's not my birthday, to be clear. Please don't think it's my birthday. I think, I really want to, I don't know if we can outlast them. YouTube block your key smashing. Haha. Get blocked. No send key smash. Get spam blocked. Haha. Let's fucking punch him. Well, that's how we'd usually deal with a punch dredge. You're right, though. The old methods might still be the best. If we can win this fight on our own terms, we won't have anyone following us on the way to Grofheim. Let's go smash some dredge! The warriors gather a row of shield bangers at the fore and move quickly into the fray, attacking the dredge in familiar formations. It goes well for a time until you realize that there are way more dredge than you'd attack with the force of this size. As you push into the fight, you hope your endurance holds out. Cruel and unusual is on your resume? I feel like that's a weird thing to have on your resume. Not like, not to be mean or anything, but I don't know if that makes you particularly hireable, you know? Bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Bam. I want you near these guys, and I want you on this side then to make up for the fact that sometimes you want a villain career. Come on, hit him. Fucking hit him. Yeah! That's a hit. That's how you fucking hit somebody. Keep this guy from moving too far. Inconvenient. Stop it. That's so mean. Don't hit my boy. Oh, there he goes. Never mind. Yeah, 6. Let's do it. Let's get some damage going. No! Ow. Pillage! Victory! Luden is ready for promotion. Bearsea is ready for promotion. Gunelf has been injured. Mogre has been injured. Luden has been injured. With the first wave of dredge out of the picture, you stop and take stock. Your warriors are doing as well as you could hope. Fortunately, there were enough of them to pull it off. The dredge are furious, but falling quickly. You think you could safely outdistance them at this point. You're almost free of this nightmare. What do? No dredge alive. Running from the dredge? Not after everything you've been through. You redouble your efforts. Every last one of them in this field are going down. Kill them. Kill them all. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Fuck the. Oh shit. Fuck 'em up. Yeah. What are you doing? Stop wiggling over there. I don't like it. Knock it off. Quit your fucking wiggling. What are you doing? Kill him. Yeah. Fucking got him. Punch him. Yeah. Give them no quarter. Oh, Bercy. Poor Bercy. The only motherfucker that got hurt. Which is a good thing, because honestly, it would have been really bad if I lost any of the others that had already been injured. But now we walk. Walk, 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 walk. Just like Lord of the Rings. Oh, check it out. Check out our fucking march. Aiken, join me a moment. There's something I thought you'd want to see. Is it a welcoming party from Grofheim bearing mead? That's about the only thing I want to see. No such luck. The mender from Ridgehorn woke up. He says his name is Avend. Sounds like a mender name. How is he? What do you sound like? Not well. Where are we? A day or two from Grofheim. We found you at the Tower of Ridgehorn. What were you doing there? Grofheim. No, that's the wrong way. Juno, where is she? Where's the woman who was with me? She didn't make it, my friend. We only brought the living with us. No, we have to go back. I don't think so. We barely made it out 2 weeks ago. You know where the dredge were crawling all over Ridgehorn? Dredge! We have to go back! It's a damned graveyard, boy. I'm sorry, Avend. The girl was dead when we got there. But what we have to do is tell Jorndir what's happening and prepare for a bloody war, so if you... She's dead. I couldn't save her. Avend suddenly looks spent. He slips to the ground and you motion for Zimvarl to help him onto the cart. Not what I had hoped to hear. Not sure what I was hoping. Come on, Ubin. Sooner we get to Grofheim, the better.
Dread grips me as we approach Grofheim. None of us expected to see a city unscathed. But what we find steals the very breath from my lungs.
Well, that's no good. Chapter 4. Lest they not come home. Is this really necessary? Stuck outside the city walls, you've been fighting against the dredge when you have to and moving between hiding spots when you can. If we do nothing, the people in there are going to die. You crouch near a building you know has survivors hiding inside. Dredge are making quick work of the walls. We can't keep throwing ourselves at any dredge that wander near these damn refugees. We're already here! What choice do we have? Leave, get the caravan, and go. Right now. Not yet. We need to help here. Ivor growls, but leads the charge, bowling over the nearest dredge and taunting the rest. Come on, you stony bastards! Nothing else I'd rather be doing right now! Is this the squad? These are, we can bring Alette, so we're not bringing Hogan for Alette, because I like Alette. Now I should bring Hogan instead of Odaleaf, and then put him... Yeah, this is fine. Don't need 2 archers. Yikes. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is going poorly. Stop vibrating over there. Oh, look, a whole another one. Could have certainly gone better, but certainly could have gone worse. The building has been wrecked, but the people inside are okay. They shower you with thanks and head to the rest house to join your caravan. A mother asks you desperately if you would come with her, where she remembers seeing her son where they were separated. Ivor huffs and stares you down. I'm sorry, we can't. She looks devastated. As you head back to the rest house where your caravan is waiting, you can't shake the look on her face from your memory. Thought there were a lot more of us than this. Surveying the rest houses, you're struck by how many wounded and missing clansmen there are. Only gonna be less over time. We can't keep fighting off Dredge and hope they'll pass. We're not getting in that god's-forsaken city, I knew that. The Dredge have all been heading south, that's not an option either. Wormtoe is the only thing that makes sense. They won't follow us across the wastes. If there's really no other choice, why are you so insistent about Wormtoe? I know someone there who can help us, if we're lucky. Okay, everyone get up. We're gonna make a run for it. Within a short time, you're ready to leave. Geo, to leave, how come the war let you have 3 parents? Let's see. Let's promote Rook. And promote Alette. No. Let's promote Ivor first. Let's see. And then Hogan instead of Alette. Because the problem with Alette is that she doesn't want to kill people, and so I don't want to make her kill people. So I should probably just start bringing Odalith places instead. But I like my daughter. Okay. Outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredge are everywhere. Fortunately, they're going around the hill on which Frostvalair sits, heading south, and show little interest in following you to the wastes. Someone else shows interest, though. From the gates of Frostvalair, a group of fighters are rushing towards you, a cart stacked high with supplies at the rear. You ready yourself for trouble when one of them shouts, "Hold!" "We spied you leaving," says a man in the lead. "Name's Onef. These men are loyal to me. We've got no intention of staying in Frostvalair," he tells you. "But we haven't had any choice before now. Don't care where you're going, we're coming with you." Whatever's happening inside the city, it's clear these men are desperate to get out. You're not sure you trust them, but a host of experienced fighters might be worth the risk. Yeah, sure. "We're grateful," says Onef, "and we've got enough food to share." He and his fighters join your caravan as you dart into the wastes. You're finally free of Frostvalair, but find yourself facing new problems. You hope that whoever Ivor knows at Wormtoe is willing to help. $69. And we march, and we march. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Take a bite yourself. Several watch as you taste the fruit. You pause after swallowing and feign choking. Alette rushes to your side in a panic, but your laughter soothes everyone's concern. Soon, everyone is a little tipsy from the fermented fruit, and spirits are high. The caravan is buzzing and worry. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. "The dredge," cries one woman, but something about you tells you they don't quite look like the dredge. "Gods be damned," chokes Onef, standing on one of the carts to get a better view. "Worse than the dredge, it's Echo, the reason we left Frostvalair." The news spreads throughout the clansmen like wildfire. "Echo? Why would he—" starts Odalith. "Unless he's after you, Onef." "He's insane," interjects Onef, "and unpredictable. There's a good number of fighters with him." Your mind races, considering what to do. Let's just try and go faster. "March!" you shout, getting the ox moving more quickly. Caravan sets a quicker pace and you hope to outrun them. It's been barely an hour before you realize it's futile. You'll never outrun a bunch of trained fighters on a vendetta. You stop the caravan just as Echo and his fighters start to close in. Let's fuck them up. You gather Onef, your allies, and fighters and head out into the wastes, weapons drawn, where the caravan won't be involved. "Onef, my good friend," he says as you approach, throwing his axe on the ground. "We've come to parley, not fight." Okay, but I was ready to kick shit, so... Why would I believe a word you say? "Onef, we were good friends. What happened?" "Go back to Frostvalair. What more do you want?" "Quite a pretty girl. Is she yours? I'm glad nothing happened to her. With the dredge, I mean. My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? Took my life bait, took my warriors, took one of my best men. How are you, Onef? Do they treat you well?" "Shove it up your ass, Echo. If you came out here to kill me, let's get it over with." "Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me." "What did Onef tell you? I'm crazy?" "I haven't survived because I'm crazy. I did what I had to be done to make it in Frostvalair. The only mistake I made was you. Sorry. What was your name? Seems like something I should know by now." "Rook." "What kind of man are you, Rook?" "You look like an average man to me. A man worried about his daughter, maybe, just making his way. But then look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you, fight for you. Why? What kind of man are you?" "I'm nobody special. I'm doing my best like everyone else. The kind who does what needs to be done. I protect my kin. The kind who does what needs to be done." "Then we have something in common, but unlike me, they gladly follow you." Who do these people think you are? You saved them. You're a hero. Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Echo? I'm a prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frost Valera is done. I can't survive there thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me, I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners if that's what it takes. Echo looks down at the ground, and the words come slowly to him. I'm not above begging. Take Echo and his men as prisoners, abandon them in the wastes, ask Onef his opinion, kill Echo on the spot, let them join you on strict terms. Hey, Onef, what you think, buddy? I'd be a hypocrite if I told you to leave them. I don't know, Rook, you don't know me. How could you trust my word more than his? I'm behind whatever decision you make. No. Leave. Leave. Things are hard enough as it is. You have your allies gather up weapons from Eccles' fighters? I can't take a chance like this. Don't try and follow us. Now you're taking our weapons and leaving us in the wastes. Why didn't you just put a knife in my head the second we met, Rook? Do I not even deserve a good death? Colette grips your arm tightly. Wait, Dad, we can't do this. They're people, like us. What if our clansmen do start to lose hope and look at you differently? I don't want to feel that way. Don't become someone who isn't my dad. If that's what you have to do, do it. Please, for me, don't do this. I'll only take them as prisoners. Listen, Echo will keep you alive, but look at one man, woman, or child the wrong way, and every last one of you gets cut down on the spot. Do you understand? I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. These people are right to follow you, Rook. You're a good man. You have each man's hands bound tightly and their bodies checked for weapons, make sure no mistakes are made. Things are certainly starting to feel complicated. And we walk, and we walk, and we walk, and we walk. Look how pretty. You find a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radomir, the sun god, has come back and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with others while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in the tribute. Sure. Ask what this tribute involves. Politely decline and move on. Decline and expect the Godstone before leaving. What's the tribute? Gulen Fury. Gulen Fury, one says, showing you a golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains through clenched teeth that it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. Morality daughter! Yeah, I want your fucking ouch drugs. Bravely, you give the offer a chance. When you apply the oil, your skin starts to burn like a hot brand, but you bear it. It doesn't reveal any secrets of the universe, but the worships are impressed by your courage and gift you more oil to take. Nobody can really agree on what Radomir looked like, as fond as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature sipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Radomir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and good harvests. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been how his godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Fury. Morality daughter. Sometimes your moral compass is your daughter. Oh, would you look at that? There's a corpse over here. Something's dead. An event. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. Next time you look back, Odalif is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tagged the birds once or twice. Get lost! No dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. What are you doing? What does it look like, Rook? Target practice! She fires another arrow, and a vulture shudders and falls out of the sky with a blue feathered arrow protruding from it. She recovers the bird, laughing, inspecting its feathers. You know, says Odaleaf, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women could do this. You tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight. Encourage Odaleaf to train the women. Try to keep her expectations in check. Tell her you think it's a bad idea. Sure, why not? Can always use more fighters, you tell Odaleaf. If that is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Odaleaf gives you a smile. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. Ahead, you find what appears to be a good number of peasants surrounded by brigands. One of the armed men looks over his shoulder and says, Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere with one of these supply wagons is yours. While remaining silent, the peasants plead you with their eyes. What's going on here? Nothing concerning you, he replies. And before you start telling me otherwise, these are my clansmen. Thought they could run off with every scrap of food in the village. Now all I want is for you to move on, so take your share or not. Sure. You nod, and a few of your men take hold of the supply wagon, bringing it into the caravan. Other clansmen take a bit of coaxing. They eventually turn their backs to the scene and move on, but in lower spirits. We should rest in camp to recover morale. Just take it easy for a while. People are noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily, and you want me to take it easy. Gods, I should be plowing twice as many fields, you understand. Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogan. It's not just you who suffers. Right, so you get married, have kids. Now I'm supposed to settle down too, yeah? What happened to... The two brothers clam up as you approach. That's right, I've got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogan. Hogan departs, leaving Mogan looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? He just heard yelling. Came to check it out. You come running every time you hear yelling? Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's not secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen, all this death, every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. It's pathetic. Come on, Rook. Be honest. This is good living. Half the world is just tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky. You could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all this. I'm not sure I agree. I get what you're saying. Between us, I agree. What kind of man are you, Rook? I get what you're saying. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day. Yeah. You can curl up in a little ball of fear. You can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense. Or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which one I pick. Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for a let, promise you that. Or leave all yours. Appreciated, Mogan. You depart unsure whether your opinion of Mogan has changed for the better or worse. Oh, Rook is definitely not enjoying this particularly, but I think he, like, understands the sentiment of, like, you could just, like, sit there and do nothing your whole fucking life, right? And that would suck. And he's like, yeah, I guess. But I didn't want to be leading this many people, and this is like a lot of walking. And honestly, I just wish like maybe this wasn't happening. You know, maybe just a little bit. Ivor deserves that much crit chance. I just think the back and forth between the like deeply philosophical oh, you know, you can spend your whole life laying down eating berries or whatever the fuck, or you can be fighting for it. And then I'm not gonna fuck your wife, Rook. It's like I don't have a wife. He's like, well, I'm not going to fuck the chieftain's wife or your daughter. That's I won't do that to you. And Rook's like, okay. The gaunt men and women approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We're poor farmers down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, we're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front. What are your crimes? Misunderstandings, the man says. Meat houses are confusing. Never know when you've drank your share. The woman hits him again and says, we've stolen, killed a few when we had to. Skills that might benefit you out here. No. No, I can't. We're so much more than... The man stops as the woman glares at him. He nods and they shuffle away quietly. Takes until camp is set to notice that a few of your supplies have gone missing.
Wormtoe was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Var living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
The Var will find you before you see them. Not surprising with this many people behind you. With the weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here, but back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Krumer. Oh god, I don't know how to voice you. Well, I'll be... Nope, nope, that's too evil. Well, I'll be damned. Krumer. It's been a long time. Yeah, it has. So what brings... That's a lot of consonants. Yinvar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans. Bad news. Dredger coming from the north. We barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the mead house. As you follow the old Varl into the meager town, you catch him quietly saying, if it were anyone else. I've talked with the warriors here. I'll be honest with you, half want to go north and find out what happened at Blotzbalker. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. None of them are happy. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in, make this place livable. Doesn't work like that. These Varl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. It's Krumer's call. It won't be long before the dredge are here, too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Yornder what's going on. Who's Yornder? Varl King. Well, as close to one we have. Invar, where'd you find these people? I don't like this, but I'll join you to Grofheim. More travel? No, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Yornder won't listen to tired old Varl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Nigvar here. Yinvar. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce this. I'm confused. Ingvnr. AR. That's a chair at IKEA. How do you pronounce it, though? Yingvo? Yingvo... R? Yingvar? Yingvar? Ying... Yingvar? Yingvar. Now listen to Ivor. Ah, he hasn't told you. Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to, but don't be long. Kruma, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done, then. How did you get all these Varl to follow you? Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much left for me to do, so I started training other Varl to fight. Got tired of that, made a place in Wormtoe. They still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing, though, doesn't it? So, who is Yinvar? I'm not surprised he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us, long ago, I mean. The dredge-bashing type. He was called Yinvar, then. And if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddling gossip. I bet you have some incredible stories. I might. Or it could be the most boring Var you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing dredge. Ask me again someday. It might tell you about the time we filled the dead Yorks with whale teeth. And why. Any wisdom on fighting dredge? Depends on how much you know. They're all armor. Tap 'em hard enough, though, and it'll shatter. Light up old roller slag, and they'll explode on each other all the way down. You get a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try and kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. What do you ask? I best leave you to your business. I best leave you to your business. I suppose you should. Take care, friend of Yinvar. Sing, Yingvar. Yingvar. Rotham's quite a few days out, says Krumer. But if nothing's worse than crossing the wastes, I imagine. If there's anywhere you might be safe from dredge, it's there. You steel yourself for another long march, and half the town of Wormtoe joins you. Hold on, I need to up my... morale. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni and no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth ready to attack. Rook boys, I'm not fucking dealing with this. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says, but this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, "Liar!" The women are separated, eventually calm down, but you worry that this is far from over. A scout returns with a nearly frozen child. Uh-oh. I must have stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue mottled up her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this, says the woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. We can take a nap. Better Saga 1.5, but it's just those two running away. You haven't seen Olette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to camp alone from a fair distance away, looking rather sullen. She keeps her eyes on the ground as you approach. I'll sit quietly beside her. I feel like things are changing so quickly, she eventually confides. It's not just that. Everything is going so wrong. I've been talking to Eckel a lot. This gets your attention. Hey, don't fucking talk to Eckel! Look at that guy. He's insane. What has he been telling you? He told me how he and Onef are kin. Eckel had a sister who married Onef, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since, but then Onef left without him. Just left him behind without a word. That's why he came after us. Eventually, you find Onef back at camp and relate the story. Is that what Eckel told you? Replies Onef. Then he sighs. It's true about his sister. She died of a fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that. So I left him in Frostvalere, he continues. He'd be fine one day, ready to kill his own men the next. Sometimes he would. I'd make the same decision tomorrow. Internal instinct to go, don't talk to my fucking daughter! Versus, she's an adult and can make her own decisions. But also don't fucking talk to that guy, hello? Eckel, what the fuck are you doing? March directly over to where Eckel had been forced to stay, far away from the rest of the caravan. He turns as you approach. Eckel. What did I tell you, Eckel? Didn't I say even one wrong look? Wrong look. Who's giving wrong looks? Your girl came to me. Nice of her, I thought, seeing as he's the only one who gives a damn about the people around here. What in the depths is that supposed to mean? Look at you, running around saving everyone's hide, making decisions. Good for you! What kind of life is this? Miserable. Are you making it worth living? I see Olette helping the women, cooking food, taking care of the old, playing with the children, talking to outcasts. Did you know she sews up the wounded every time you get them bloodied in a fight? Remember when I said you were a leader? Yeah, they join you. But they follow because of Olette. There's a 20 on Onef murdering his wife. I know my daughter. Oh, I get it. You think I'm calling you a poor father? No. All I'm saying is, don't ask her to change who she is. These people need her. Need one of her, not two of you. The godstone of Merrick looms into view, upon it carved a great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nordfelling waste being filled with water at one time, but the godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to look across. A blessing, shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scale, he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child has found another hiding in the snow, and then a third. Perhaps they'll bring us luck, you overhear, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with gathering the shiny scales. they can collect some scales for a little bit. When you awake to find people still searching through the snow and shrubs, you call it off. We can't spend another day here, you tell them. Be glad for the luck you found, let's go before it runs out. They fret and moan, but eventually you get them back on the trail. Odalith calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bows of different age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go, and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scuttled out from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want, my wife isn't fighting dredge. The other men agree in chorus. We don't want a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. They can fight if they wanna. The men argue their point, but eventually relent. Thanks, said Odalith. To be honest, it was harder than I expected. But the more people who can hold their own, the better. The women return to camp not just as clansmen, but as fighters. I love that it played the death bell, even though they didn't die. They just changed what number they are under. A woman's stifled screams failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by this first sign of new life since the trip began. Yay! The baby's cries replace the mother's. The entire caravan cheers. You raise a drink to the family, saying, tomorrow we rest and feast to strength and long life. Again, everyone cheers, glad to forget their worries for some time. Wah! We don't want our women to die fighting dredge. We want them to die running. Ooh-wah! You overhear a whistle in the wind and spot a long line of Varl far up ahead, heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Krumer. Oh, wait, sorry. Get down to there, barks Krumer. I almost didn't do the right voice. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off a daunting number of dredge. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. Fight seems inevitable. You would take a quick head count. There must be 137 of them. You have 131 fighters and 62 Varl. Forces are about evenly matched. There's no guarantee of victory. Formations! Ooh-ah! Okay. Let's fucking do it. Yeah. Meow? I heard a cat somewhere. Uh-oh. Ow. Let's see, through here. Ah, scheiße. Go, Echo, go! No. You're just gonna relax there for a minute. Ow. Got him. And fire. Ah ha ha ha. Takes a moment to survey. We're being pushed back all the way down the line. And we're pulling back because we're doing poorly. There we go. Could have done more, but that's okay. Isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find a Varl who's heading my direction with humans in tow. What are Dredge doing up here? God knows. Does nobody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. You're on Deers and Einderhof now. They sent me to gather crewmen in the rest from Wemto, and we ran across the sponge slag, and there's more where they came from. Is this all the Varl you've got, Krumer? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Many went to Blotzbalker. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Wagnir's dead. Slag on our heels. The Varl you sent north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einderhof. That's where we need to go right now. Wait. Vessel, it takes a long moment to look over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. We just saved your ass! Listen, little one, you have no idea how many slag I butchered in the last few weeks. I don't get in fights I can't win. That includes men who invite themselves to Einderhof. Damn it, Vessel, who cares? What in the depths happened to Grofheim? Before Basalt can reply, a low rumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Uh-oh. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go! Shouts Vessel, taking off towards Einderhof. Don't stop until you reach Hardborg. Well, that's a whole mountain cracking and a half. Well, that's not something that comes out of a mountain. That seems bad. This seems, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, really fucking bad. a godstone. Hey, check that out. Oh, big boys. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Hardboard, which is teeming with Varl who want to know what is happening. Others busily mend makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Hardboard, creator of the Varl. Hold up, pants Fessel between long gasps of air. We're going to have a talk. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. A mountain just sank into the earth and something is out there. You're just going to send us away. I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einartoft. There's a couple hundred Varl up here who'll back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came. We're stuck between 2 mountain ranges. In one direction a few thousand Varl, in the other an army of Dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einartoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Fesselt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Fesselt's face. The other Varl are starting to come closer now. You hear Invar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let into Einartoft. The humans come with me. All of them. Fesselt glances between Ivor and Krumer before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, who are you? Some other time, Rook. You spend the rest of the day recovering. Varl come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank mountains into the earth, or the Dredge that are still on their way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth split. Investigate. The little you know about Hatterboard is that he was a disciple of the Loom Mother and learned to create under her guidance. He crafted a few beasts, but soon became bored with simple animals and began combining man and beast, ending up with a Varl. That's the myth, anyway. One thing is certain, each Varl alive today was created by Hatterboard, and now the god is dead. The Varl here now are the last ones that will ever exist. A profound sadness washes over you. Krumer is here already. It's good to pay respects, he says, and you both stand there in the silence. Give this to Invar, he says, turning to leave. It was once his, and that stubborn ass refuses to take it back. Krumer hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and soon you see why. A black shadow is sweeping down the valley, from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake, or whatever caused it, has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of Dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a Dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Varl, leaving the Godstone behind. Farthing Yord. Farthing Yorth? An old man sits aside, dried, overgrown portion of the trail. You lost? He asks. He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No. Are you? He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, but I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins and the stranger exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way! You're welcome to join if you can keep pace. Keep pace, the old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unar, and husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with a golden tongue, not silver. Caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. We found a weird guy, and we like him. Sometimes you find a weird guy, and he's all right. Ivor tells you, we can't stay here long. It'll take 3 straight days to cross Burr's Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. He takes off to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses. Dad, says Alette, appearing at your side. I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einartoft.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
Ainertoft. Look at all these fucking Varl. All these warriors. Another great war is upon us. Oh god, my throat hurts. Might have to stop for today. Ugh. Oh, it's like 4. Yeah. Yeah, well, we can be done for today. We can be done. Thanks for coming to my stream. Thanks for watching me stream. Thanks for playing this game with me and letting me do silly voices at you for the last 4 hours or so. Yeah, almost 4 hours. Shit, I don't know when I'm gonna do more of this. It's Wednesday? I'll probably do some on Friday. And we'll do a little on Friday. And keep playing. Keep playing. I'm having fun, but I like this game a lot. I don't have like a lot of interesting things to say, but I'm having a good time, and I hope you are too. Thanks. Have a nice day. Bye!